land is free.
Be sure to take good care of yourself.
You belong to me. Eat an apple every day. Get to bed by 3.
Be sure to take good care of yourself.
You belong to me. Be careful crossing streets. Don't eat meats. Cut out sweets. You'll get a pain and ruin your tum-tum. Keep away from bootleg hooch when you're on a spree.
Be sure to take good care of yourself.
You belong to me.
Living on the farm was not an easy thing because everyone had to pitch in and help to survive. It was a matter of pitching in and helping, or it was a matter of survival.
Just whistle while you work. Put on that grin and start right in to whistle loud and long, or hum a merry tune. Just do your best, then take a rest and sing yourself a song. When there's too much to do, don't let it bother you. Forget your trouble, try to be just like the cheerful chickadee and whistle while you work.
Before we would leave for school, my brother and Robert and I had to go out and help Father feed all of these animals, feed them their hay, their grain, or whatever they needed, milk the cows, all this before breakfast and before getting ready for school. So sometimes that was a little hard just to get the dirt off your shoes or the manure off your shoes. We could always tell the city boys from the farm boys. The poor farm boys had the stinking shoes, and we could only afford one pair, which sometimes they would wear out. If you couldn't afford another one, we would line them with cardboard. But we were poor and we didn't know it. We were happy. We had many good times. Pearl Harbor was bombed by the Japanese. I'll never forget coming home from church and hearing about Pearl Harbor being bombed, and we knew then that we would be in the war. I was about 15 years old at that time, and I knew that after I graduated from high school, I'd find myself in the service. So I chose the Air Force. Thought I'd like to fly. But it was a sad day for my mother when she saw me leave. She came down to the railroad station, and some of my close friends from high school that hated to see me go also came down, and it was kind of a tearful farewell as I headed for Texas. Our plane came in a little late, and our friends were all flying missions every day, and we just sat there because we came in late. Finally, we had one training session, but the atomic bombs had just been dropped the day before, and the pilot said, "This war is over." So he didn't feel like going out and bombing anything. We turned around and came back home, and sure enough, the war was over. And then we went on into Japan with some of the first troops that went into Japan. But the ocean was just black with ships, thousands of ships, ready to push into Japan. And after that, we had dropped those 2 atomic bombs on 2 cities in Japan. I wondered if the Lord might have been a little in wrath, or maybe we disturbed the elements too much, because in 2 weeks' time there was 2 terrible storms came through. Anybody that was in that area still talk about it. They were only 2 weeks apart, and we lost over 3,000 sailors. Some of those, I was feeling so sorry for these boys that were on ships, because those waves looked like they were 50, 60 feet high, and I thought, how can those boats stay afloat? Well, actually, most of them did, but we lost, in the first storm, we lost about 120. The second storm, it was another 125 or 30.
Ships?
Ships. So in that storm, there were about 3,000 sailor boys drowned just in 2 weeks' time. In looking for schemes to make money for a building fund, I ran across a brother who had a cotton candy machine. Maui County Fair was in the planning stage, and so we went to the commission and got permission to enter a booth in the fair. And they said, well, what are you going to sell? And we said, well, we'd like to sell cotton candy. And is that all? No, we thought maybe we'd sell baby turtles too. I had noticed that the natives were quite interested in little animals, and the fair commissioner said, well, that wouldn't hardly go to sell turtles and cotton candy at the same booth. And I said, well, we'll put a separation down through the middle. We'll sell cotton candy on one side and baby turtles on the other. And so this crazy idea, we ordered the turtles, we prayed about it, and come up with a number 2,000 somehow or other. And they were ordered from Texas, air freighted over to Hawaii, came about 2 weeks early. We didn't want to get stuck with 2,000 baby turtles and have the fair behind us. And so but they came right on time, and we had to herd turtles for about 2 weeks. Which was quite a job. We bought 5 great big tin tubs and kept them in these tin tubs and fed them and watered them and so forth. And fortunately, very few of them died, but when the fair was all over, we made good money on the cotton candy and good money on the turtles, and started the building fund for that Lahaina Award that we see out there today. The mission was a very special experience for me. It's something that I had always wanted to do. And if I did nothing else, I converted myself to the gospel and gained a firm testimony of the gospel, which has helped me through my trials of life.
shed, Becky Calky to Hawaii. I want to see all the...
Oh, when my wife and I went back to Hawaii years later, we noticed that the booth that we had built, I used some of my savings from the service to construct that booth, which was a permanent structure there on the fairgrounds. That building was still being used. And so I lived with Herbert. And Christmas time came around, and he, I think he might have been scheming on me, trying to put two and two together or something. Because he said, would you take a package home, deliver a package for me? He says, you're going past Pocatello? Yeah. Would you take this package off to my mother? And fine. So that's okay. And I had the package, and I found the address, and knocked on the door. I was just going to leave it there, that's not going in. But the girl's mom said, oh, come on in. I said, no, I'm just on my way home. Oh, come on in. And when I got there, I saw 3 beautiful girls. But they were pressing their formals, getting ready for a dance. And I looked those girls over and gee, I gotta come back to this place. That was the beginning. And Vera was available, and was I glad for that. She's been a blessing in my life. We've had a lot of good times together. We've just been partners in everything, and I couldn't ask for a better helpmate. She's my love of my life, and the greatest mom that the kids ever expect to have. Thank you, dear. Love you.
My lovely Hawaiian maid lives at Holy River with curly brunette hair and a winning smile. Her eyes were filled with gladness as she looked and winked at me, and all those lovely glances stole my heart away.
Fortunately for me and for all of you, she accepted, and it was the beginning of what I think is a great family and a little kingdom of our own. And we're so proud of all of you children and the love and care that exists among yourselves, and the respect that you have for the values which we hold. So I think we've started a pretty good thing. This was not just an accidental thing. I feel that she's the first girl that I ever felt that way about. And anyway, you children are very fortunate to have this lady for your mother. And I've been fortunate to have her for a sweetheart.
is for his name. Far and wide we tell the Father's story, far and wide his love proclaim. Onward, ever onward, as we glory in his name. Onward, ever onward, as we glory in his name. Forward, pressing forward, as a triumph song we sing. God our strength will be, press forward, ever called to serve our King.
Yes, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. Yes, it's a good day. How could anything be wrong? A good day from morning till night. And it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose. A good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun. Rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a showing. And you got the right of way, 'cause it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing your ills. So take a deep breath and throw away the pills, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night.
It's not this Good morning, sun. Good morning, sun. Rise and shine today. You know you. Aminatona munrasaki no yori yoborujon kune yume no fune wasurareru kokyu no ne shina no yoru shina no yoru. Okay.